How's it going, guys? We're here with these skin picks. And this week we're looking at 52 total skins and over 37 artists, I believe. So we got a lot of stuff. There's so much stuff submitted. I'm trying to cut it down to one per person, but I mean, hey, that's over 37. You put a couple sets, you know, it goes quick. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into it. We got some hoodie and pants sets for you guys this week. Starting out with Brajukula's set right here. This is the Annihilator set, and it's got kind of like a blue flame thing going on. We've got some like ornate skull kind of decorations going on the sides here. The back has these blue gems. It's just a very different like look. And it has kind of those dark gray colors, and honestly we only have a couple of, you know, I'd fit this into kind of like the snowy zone kind of stuff. And honestly, we have like the Arctic set, and I think maybe that's about it that kind of has this color range. So it's definitely one I think I could see doing quite well. Next up, the Phantom set, which has long been dormant, now has a hoodie and pants set going along with it. It fits into that very regal look. You've got the reds, the blacks with the gold trim, and you know, the kind of that nice brown polished leather look to the rest of it. It's definitely a fancy set, and I guess we'll just have to see the popularity of this. Do people still want to see more pieces? We'll just have to see. Next up, we got the crazy pants and hoodie. It looks like it is pulled straight out of, like, you know, Hotline Miami. And this is the 90s hoodie and pants set. And, well, you know, I don't think I need to explain anything else from it. I mean, I feel like the Hotline Miami and the bright colors kind of just explain itself right there. Definitely something that's really cool. I can see people wanting to wear in Rust. It's just, it falls into that goofy, crazy part. And who doesn't want a multicolored tracksuit? You know what I mean? Last week, we saw the Born to Kill hoodie and pants from Milo. And this week, we get the gloves and boots. So they have, you know, a little smiley face, some camo, and some bright colors, jean fabric going on. And then, of course, the boots kind of have the same little flavor going on. It almost looks like they have like a big turquoise sock pulled over the top of it. I don't know, maybe those used to be leg warmers, or that's just the boot falling apart. I don't know, but we got a pink little skull there. It's got like more of a mutant skull kind of look. And there you have it. Next up, we've got some road sign armor for you, starting with the Danger Zone set from World. And this has a more kind of rusty construction look. What I like about it, though, is you can see through the actual holes. I think that's a cool little, you know, design. It just kind of changes up the model a little bit. Makes it a tiny bit different, and definitely gives it that extra realistic look to it, which I think is nice. It's better than just painting the holes on. And I think that's a nice extra effort that really sells this set quite well. You can see it really nicely as we're looking up there at the helmet. But yeah, we'll do kind of like a nice full circle. Also, guys, as we're doing kind of that this like back and forth kind of stuff, I'm going to, once I have some more time, be spending some time with the new cinematic tools that Rust has been adding in. And I'm going to see, I think they'll work a lot better than just kind of doing the free cam here. So, yeah, that's kind of a little improvement. Hopefully you guys can be looking forward to quite soon. For our clothing and armor, we got this one last set for you, and this one is pretty epic looking. It is the Ceremonial Armor Set by UAD. And, yeah, it just has this cracked marble with gold and, like, rubies kind of around it, I'm assuming. You know, we've got this bright red kind of, like, gem look. And, yeah, it's just really nice. It's got this little gold chain over one shoulder. You got another one down here. And another one across over here. And it just kind of has like a very unique chiseled look to it. I like the kind of like teeth that it makes right here. I think it looks quite cool from the side. And it's just kind of very knightly. And I definitely love it. I think it's a very cool looking idea. And it's different from a lot of the stuff we have seen lately. Next up for you, we've got our deployables and doors. So let's go check out, starting all the way down here, we've got this really cool little sleeping bag. And this is the glowing version. I linked the non-glowing one as well, but this is the Childhood Dream by Call Me Tommy. And, you know, you ever want to live that childhood dream of becoming an astronaut? Just sleep in this very cushy sleeping bag. and you can be one too. Except, I don't know about that tear in the suit right there. Also, there doesn't appear to be a helmet. You need to bring your own. Just keep that in mind. Over here, we can continue up into the stars with the Night Sky Chair. Phora has continued this beautiful set. And, yeah, it's a quite nice little chair. And, of course, it does glow. We'll show, there's a few things that glow, so we'll show that at the end, as usual. Next up, we've got a soda machine fridge from Levenit, and it's got that retro look to it. It's very beat up, and it does have a little bit of glow to it, which is quite nice, so we'll be sure to check that out here at the end. But it altogether just kind of looks like an old soda machine, and yeah, it's quite nice. I like it. Then, one of the best uses of a rug for a long time. I really hope this gets in because it's just absolutely adorable. And this is the teddy bear rug skin. It's, I don't know why no one else has thought of this with the Pookie Bear being in the game, but this was kind of like a no-brainer, and I think they did a really good job on it. And it even has like stain marks on the back. There's just been effort made, and you know, it looks like a dirty, nasty rug, but this teddy bear rug has given some love to some poor people after they got raided in their base. Next, we've got some more X-Point boxes for you, and just to be fair, there were 4 released this week, but I made a rule of if it's a set, I'm not going to show more than 3, just out of fairness, because there's just too much stuff. So if you want to look, there is another box, but these are ones we don't really have a lot of boxes for in-game yet. The other one was just food, which we have a few food boxes. So I wanted to show this one. This is like an electrical components box, so this is box number 10. And it's made by the Cobalt Company, and it holds your electrical storages. So there you go. We've got the little electric symbol on there. Definitely a cool box. And then over here we've got clothing, which I don't think we have any specific clothing boxes yet. So box number 5 over here would be our clothing box. So that would definitely be a very nice one to see come in. And then over here we've got an armor box. I think we have maybe one box that's labeled armor, if I can remember correctly. So again, we didn't have too many. It'd be really nice to have one of these, and box number 6 fits that need right there. The armor box. Very nice. Moving on, we've got a couple wood doors for you. One single, one double. So the first one is the Save the World door. With, you know, end times and how things are going. No, no, this is the Eco Door by Hexeth, and it just says save nature and, you know, water, wood, water, wind, and, you know, eco, and it's just one of those things like, you know, save the world. Look, we even have let these plants grow over our door, you know, and on the back here you got a happy little sunshine and everything, and it just kind of reminds me of those like recycle stickers, and that's definitely a cool little look for sure. Next, we've got a continuation in a really cool set here. This is the Cursed Soul Double Door by FaZe. And the Cursed Soul door is a really nice door. I love this version of it. Now, I showed the plain version. There's a red one. I really like the red one a little better personally myself, but I just wanted to show the basic one. And of course, you can always look at the linked set in the description to check out the other one and vote for any of these skins as well. But it's definitely a very nice wooden door. Would love to see this one have a chance to make it in. Next, we've got the telephone booth door from Lisa. Now, there's 2 different versions, and the reason there's 2 different versions is because you can't flip the text. So if we open it, telephone is backwards on this one. The other one does have a picture of a little phone instead, and I think that works too, but I just wanted to show the base version. It basically just looks like a nice beat up telephone booth door. Like you pulled it right off of one, and I think that's the kind of, you know, theme of Rust, is scrapping stuff together, and I think this fits really nicely into that quite well. Next, we've got a really creative door. This one is brought to us by Mr. Diva Dan, who has brought us the Playmaker set, and this door is awesome. It is the arcade metal door, and on here you can see he is playing a little game, and up there you got your 4 different scientist characters to choose from, and there's the dome. Looks like he's lost a little bit of health. He may have fallen once on his try there. You got all the arcade buttons, and then the little arcade hazmat suit guy down here. It's just all together a really cool little door. I definitely love this one for sure, and I think a lot of people as well. Next, we got a couple of cool garage doors for you. This one is the retro ice cream door, And it is a cute little door. It's brought to us by, I believe, a collaboration this week. No, it's actually just Fora. So yeah, we've got the ice cream door right here, and yeah, it's just getting a happy little ice cream staring back at you. I mean, how could you eat that? He looks so friendly. Okay, it's a little creepy now. All right, anyways, moving on. We've got another garage door for you. This is the Desert Strike Gate by Fried Chicken, and it has that very military-esque look to it, and it kind of has like a deserty colored theme. Definitely love the look of it. Oh, we'll go ahead and roll this one too so you can see the rollers on both. Definitely quite nice doors. Then over here we've got one more garage door for you. This is the Nightclub door by Garrick and team, and yeah, it's got a couple of kind of a little bit of adult themes going on. You got the triple X up there, a girl on a pole, I'm pretty sure, holding something in her hand. I would imagine that'd be, oh, you know, that might be her panties. Anyways, that might be, I mean, Rust is a game you spawn naked, so hey, as far as I'm concerned, it's an M-rated game, so hey, you know. And then you've got alcohol there. It does have some glow, so we'll check that out, of course, here at the end. And let's see, our light's being a little weird, so let's reset the light a tiny bit. And over here, we've got two more doors for you. This is a very beautiful armor door. It is brought to us by Le Crempe, the creator of most of the other army sets. So you toggle the little hatch here. And of course, with armor doors, you can have two sides, so the back side of it is just really nice and clean. I love the desert camo. This is definitely a door I would pick up for sure, because I love that kind of military-esque stuff myself personally. So for all you military folks out there that like the military-esque look, definitely one there. Now this one is probably one of the most unique doors this week. I think it's really cool and creepy. Hanson did a good job as the Watcher double door, and it just has this whole kind of like Illuminati, Alice in Wonderland mix-up feel. And, you know, you can get rid of the eyes at least, man. Oh, people can, I'll just let people see straight into my base because I don't want those creepy eyes staring back at me. But no, altogether this door is actually very, very cool. I love the look of it, and definitely a neat one for sure. So that's going to do it for our deployables, guys. We'll jump right into the guns here, and a second, let's go ahead and take a look at things at night. Alright, starting at the end, you can see in this one, the glow is obviously our beautiful little stars on it. With this chair here, of course, what you could expect from the Night Sky set is a beautiful moon and stars. We've got our soda machine lights right here. I like that kind of like, just the top part glows and the two little buttons. I think that looks nice at night. And if we head all the way over here to the arcade door, you can see the arcade cabinet does have some little red lights, and it lights up with the screen. Even has like a little bit of a glow over as if it is a TV screen. Those kind of little extra efforts that really sell these kind of things. And that's definitely a very cool skin. Then we head on down here, we got the alcohol and our stripper, and we got a couple of faces up there with the triple X. And yeah, that does it. So we'll be right back, guys. Let's check out the weapons. Alright, first up, we've got some hammers for you. Starting with this one right here. It's a continuation in the new set from El Loco, and it is the Legion Hammer. It's definitely a nice little hammer. It's got this epic eagle, and it definitely looks like a cool hammer to have along with you. It's got a little smiley, kind of dorky smiley face etched into it there, and then on the end of it, you can see there's a big old smiley face as well, which I thought was cool. Moving on, we got the Rainbow Puzzle AK. Well, there is now a hammer to match it, and I don't know what it is about this hammer. It just looks really cool. I think it's the fact that the puzzle pieces actually look like puzzle pieces, kind of bent over onto it and glued on, and I think that's what really sells it in the end for sure. Next, we've got a knife for you, and it is the wooden knife. Jessen decided, you know what, we need a wooden knife. So this whole thing's made out of wood, but it has just a little bit of metal on there for the edge of the blade. And I think that's a really cool little effect. It's definitely something that's unique, and I think some people would really like that. Next, we've got another double barrel shotgun for you. This one has skulls, 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 and, you know, there's the split across that, but hey, as long as it keeps selling, there's definitely going to be those kind of people for it. And we've got the Pure Evil double barrel shotgun from Little Ranger this week. Aiming down the sights here, you'll see that we've got some kind of like bones going on, and it has, again, kind of like a marbled look to it, which I think is quite nice. And yeah, it's kind of got a cracked marble. You can see maybe there was like copper holding it together inside. It's definitely a unique look for sure. Next, we've got a couple pythons for you. Starting with this one right here, and I just kind of love the look of this. Now, I'm not too sure about the razor blade on the front just because it looks bent with the gun. There's nothing you can really do about that, so maybe, you know, that's one thing that might bother some people and might go to the overly kind of flat texture thing with Hulk, but we'll just have to see. Nonetheless, I really like the colors of this gun. It's some kind of like purples and aquas we don't really see very often. Aiming down the sight here, take a look around, and yeah, definitely a very cool gun. For sure. Shoot off a couple rounds there and reload it. You can see the bullets actually have like a custom little design to them with a little painted like ridges, and I think that's really cool. It's little details that make a difference. And then I forgot, actually, we didn't reload our double barrel for you, so let's go ahead and do that. Reload. Alright, and we forgot to load this guy, so we'll go ahead and do that one for you as well. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, now that we're properly caught up, let's check out another python. We've got the continuation in the training set. It has like that very burnt look onto the end of the fabric there from the gun firing. You can see the metal burning through it. And it's kind of got that like really worn and torn look to it that I think is quite cool. I never thought fabric on a gun would work, but this has ended up to be a really cool set. The AK sold quite well, so I could definitely see the Python doing quite well on its own as well. So definitely one to keep an eye on for this week. And I believe, is that? Yep, that's the end of this one. Let's go ahead and swap on over to the next set. Next up, we got a couple saps for you, starting with this one, and it's just got this happy little thing going on. It is the Memories sap in continuation with the Memories set. And if you aim down the sides, you got this goofy face looking back at you. And there are some painted sights. There's like little yellow dots on there. Again, not glow sight. You got the cute little bee there and a spider on this side. It's altogether just a cute little, you know, it just fits into the set. It's definitely cool. Next, we've got a continuation in the Forged set with the Forged pistol. Aiming down the sights here, you've got some nice little glowing parts, and as you can see there, so this is the only glowing weapon I have in the set, so we're going to just go ahead and boom, boom, turn it dark and take a look at it right now. There you go. Look at that. Looks like it's like fresh, still, you know, glowing out of the forge, which of course is the whole point of it. Next, we've got an SMG for you, and it's in a continuation of the Pink Death set from Andre. This is the Pink Death Custom SMG, and it fits right into that. Aiming down the sight, you've got this little sideways skull, kind of like, it almost looks like it's melting away into your gun, staring at you like, "Aw, help me." You got that kiss mark right there, and altogether it just fits nicely into the set. Definitely a cool SMG to continue with. Next, we've got a MP5 for you. This one has kind of that cleaner look, but it's still a little beat up. It is the Red Dragon from Sensei. You've got kind of like a skull that unfortunately gets a little bit blurred there. Some red painted middle sight. Take a look at it from the side. You've got these reds and blacks, kind of like racing colors, and yeah, it's altogether a pretty nice looking SMG. I could see this one doing well. Boom. There we go. And we honestly haven't had any MP5s for a little while. Next, we've got an AK for you, and this AK is so rusty, it just fits right into rust so well. Slimeface has made the road sign junk AK here, and I just absolutely love it. Aiming down the sights here, you've got a little target. The whole thing is just so rusty, and it just fits. It's rust, and it's rusty. It makes too much sense, guys. It just makes too much sense. And I did forget, now that I'm seeing this, we do have a little bit of glow on this guy, I think. Let me see. Does that green part glow? I can't remember. Is it... hello? We just set it back to daytime, didn't we, guys? Yep, we did. It's one of those days. Okay, yeah. Green part does not glow. So there you go. There's your answer. Next, we've got a cool Balti for you, followed by a lot of more cool Baltis. This one is the start of Balti Week. The Bandit Camp Balti brought to us by Teddy. He's themed it after everything in the Bandit Camp. So, you know, we've got the Ace of Spades right there, some Anarchy. You've got a red painted, but not glowing sight. And then it just kind of has that swamp camo going on. And I think it's altogether a very cool looking Balti, for sure. Let's go ahead and move on to our last group of things, starting with this Balti right here. And this one is brought to us by Red Rex. It is the Electromagnetic Bolt. And you aim down here and you've got like, it's just, this one altogether, just the materials and everything made up of it. It looks really, really cool. I love the extra details to it, the rustiness. You've got the little Cobalt symbols on there. It's got Cobalt Lab written on it, and it's just a very cool looking bolt action for sure. Go ahead and load one in there. I think we forgot to with the last one, but I don't have that Maha part anymore. They all pretty much look the same, so hey. But definitely a very cool Balti. Next up, we've got the No Mercy. Yes, a lot of people have been asking for some more new Mercy stuff. And Bad Trip has continued the set. We've got the No Mercy Bolt. Aim down the sight here, you've got a skull staring back at you as you would expect. We've got those wings on there, and it just has that very clean look to it. It's definitely a very nice bolt action for sure. Go ahead and use it. Boom. And there we go. Next up, we've got another Balti yet for you. This one has a very nice rusty feel to it. It is the Walt Bolt rifle from Moon. Aiming down here, you've got, of course, the bolt. And yeah, it just kind of has like this little lightning to it. And it's cool because it's been named. It says Walt right there in it. So, you know, it's one of those things, you name your rifle, you love it, it comes with you, it's your partner, you know. That's just one of those little added, again, little details that make things cool. Next, we've got another Balti. See, I told you guys there was going to be a lot of Baltis, and this one just has a really nice design to it, and I just love the different pieces to it. It is the Decenrad Balti by Andy Boo. Aiming down the sight here, you've got a caution symbol, and then you've got kind of like almost a cell-shaded like spray paint job to it. It has like some old messed up camo on it. It just looks really pieced together, and I think that's some of the stuff that a lot of people have been begging for in Rust lately, is the more scrapped together skins. So this is definitely a very cool for sure. Now, aiming down the sights, it does look like it has a glow sight, but that is just painted so. Next we've got, what was that? Yep. Next we've got an LR for you. This one is a very cool little theme. It is the police LR, and yeah, of course it has that very European police look to it. The kind of fluorescent yellow and blue. Aiming down the sights here, you can see some more of that kind of like cautionary colors, and yeah, it's just all together. Nice little theme. We'll go ahead and reload that one. Boom. There we have it. And lastly, we've got a satchel charge for you. It is the Exploding Soda. So Coda, I guess, is a soda across the seas there. It's a baking soda packaging. So I get it. You add soda to the baking soda and boom. I love it. That is a really cool little theme. I also like the way the bean cans look, and it's just all together just kind of like a simple but cool idea. So that's going to end it for us there on that, guys. Tons of skins this week. It's such a hard decision. I don't envy Helk for having to narrow this down to 8 to 10 skins. Usually 8, so yeah, that's just nuts. Sound off in the comment section below, guys. Let me know which ones you like the most, and if you have any kind of feedback, I'll try to get to the devs or the artists, whoever it may be for. Thanks for watching, and we will see you guys on Thursday to show you which ones made it in.